I just videoed this entire video with my mic muted. I can't believe I did that. But anyway, we're gonna quickly do take two, and this is breaking down ticker symbol BNGO or Bio-Nano-Genomics, why I see value in it in the short term, in the long term, where I see the entire genomic sector, as well as President Joe Biden being inaugurated, what that means for the market, and where do I personally think it is headed in the next few weeks. All that and more coming right up. Alrighty, so we are looking at the 10-day, 30-minute chart, meaning we are looking at 10 days of trading and every candle is 30 minutes. If you can see, BNGO actually had a pretty big size red day, down 12%. Why? So yesterday, after hours, BNGO or Bio-Nano came out with a registered shelf offering of about $6 a share, and that drove the price down all the way down to just about $7 a share. I'm really glad this happened so I could buy some cheap shares and get kind of a discount. So my first ad was actually at $7.03. I'm very pleased with that ad, and I added more. I think my average now is $7.50. While a lot of you are asking, do I see the offering to be a big problem? And the short answer is no, not really. As you can see, ticker symbol NNDM. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this, but I raved about the stock since it was about $2.50 a share. Now it's at almost $12 a share, and this stock has had like 11 offerings or something ridiculous. The last time it had an offering, it went from over here. Actually, no, this was an offering as well. But the biggest one was at $10 a share, dropped all the way down to $7 a share, and then within 2 days, back up to almost $10 a share. Now going back over to BNGO, and I know these are completely different sectors, but I think these companies are both equally as good. And it went all the way from $10 a share down to $7 a share, and then what? Does the pattern look familiar? So I think that personally in the next few days that, and maybe hopefully by this week's end, if not next week's end, we will be riding all the way to all-time highs at around $10 a share. That is just a short term. I personally think that genomics, the entire sector, has the most upside potential out of any other sector. I agree 100% with ARK Invest, Kathy Woods. She actually said that. But for long term, we can look at CRISPR. Now, I know these are not the same companies, as CRISPR is at the forefront of the genomics sector. But as you can see, this year it went from $32 at the low to $220 at the high. That's insane. For 1 year, that's insane growth. I would be happy with whatever stock I'm invested in to have this insane year. So personally, I really think, I'm not saying BNGO is going to do the same, but I really think as far as upside potential, BNGO has a lot of it. Now, key upcoming dates is January 26th. They have a genomics convention in England, so I'm really thinking that there's going to be a lot of hype surrounding BNGO as they are presenting there. I think personally they're going to open up and talk about what they plan on doing with all the money they raised with these offerings. So I'm going to be tuning into that and letting you guys know in the Discord. Make sure you joined. It's first link in the actual description down below. Moving on to the 4-hour, 6-month chart. This chart, it did look healthy a few hours ago, as I was very pleased that the stock actually was above the 9 exponential moving average. That is what I use to track these high momentum movers. As you can see, every time it crossed above this green line, I know green's not the best color, but if I zoom in, like right here and right here, those are good momentum moves. This time it went from $6 a share all the way up to $8 a share, and then this one it went from $4 a share all the way up to $6 a share. Those are $2 a share moves, and this one just 4 hours alone. That's huge. That's awesome. I'm not saying it's going to do that, but I really think it being above the 9 exponential moving average makes it a lot more of a healthier stock and makes me a lot more confident of an investor to add to my position. But right now it's currently under it right here, as you can see. I think tomorrow is going to be a very pivotal day for the stock. Where I plan on cutting my losses is if it breaks below the $7 mark once again, and maybe adding in the 6 to 5 range right around here. So that's my plan of attack. If not, I'm hoping that, I think closing above $8 a share today was a good sign of strength. I am happy it's consolidating. I think it's very healthy for the stock not to go crazy up, crazy down, crazy up, for it to have a period of rest, a period of time of consolidation, and then eventually make the next move higher. As you can see, it had to consolidate for a few days right here and right here. Sorry, I have a bunch of bubbles all over the screen, but I think it shows good strength that it's going to consolidate hopefully over the next few days and for a move higher up to all-time highs. The RSI is at about 50 RSI, so right smack dab in the middle. Not overbought or anything. The MACD really, it doesn't really matter for these high momentum movers, but if this starts curling up and the crossover happens right around here the next few days, I think we'll see a good move higher early next week. So now you know where I plan on seeing it short term, why I see value in it long term, but let's talk about the overall market. As it had a very good day today, a very green day, due to President Joe Biden being inaugurated, but there's no secret that the market is extremely overbought. Today it ran up very aggressively, and every time it was at these levels, every time it was over 70 RSI, you could see that I had a pretty nasty size pullback. And we're not talking February peak pandemic pullbacks, but big enough pullbacks to create some decent sized opportunity, and wish maybe you locked in profits and bought some cheap shares down below here. So that's where I plan on doing. I plan on selling half of my shares Thursday afternoon, as Fridays generally are the red days. And so I think that by selling half my shares, I'm freeing up some more capital to potentially get some awesome positions in the upcoming weeks. So I think the market is bound for a pullback. As you can see, it's very overbought, and come back to more reality as this 180-day simple moving average line. If you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to DM me on the Instagram at Profit Chasers, or put it in the comments down below and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. If you guys want to see any more breakdowns on stocks that you personally see value in and you want to know my opinion on, I'll also leave them in the comments below, and I'll also try to make a video just like this one if you guys like it as soon as possible. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, please consider subscribing and liking, as it motivates me to make more of these, and I also know if you guys see value in them as much as I do. But other than that, guys, I will catch you in the very next video.